Sports.
Folks, when you see that world-famous blue carpet, you can only be one place on earth. Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, against the 18th ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick this deep to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Smith. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Finding space at the 20. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Is good. That makes the score Georgia Tech 7. Boise
Now they
State
get set to kick it away.
Number 89 set to kick this one away.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Boise State Broncos will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, BSU. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll run it from the gun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Sets the formation. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the...
They bring the heat and the blitz works. They've got it.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Running out of time in the pocket. Extending the play now. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. Finding space at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and the reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Boise St 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The back's got it. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
With the return, it's Williams. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep leaders up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. He's going to take off here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds his man. It's Smith. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense really clicking.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Number 1 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28, Boise St. 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And the Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Riley. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
They call the counter play here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Number 3.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second? And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Georgia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's escaping the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. That miss leaves us with a 21-point game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Running it back, it's Williams. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Caught in the backfield. It's Hussein. He's swarmed by the defense.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Timber! Lion! Arrow! Dino!
From the shotgun, drops back. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And here's the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the route is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down mark. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
And just like that, life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Okay, ready?
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long.
Lasso.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's swarmed by the defense. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Dino. Longer. Gorilla.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Riley. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 49, Boise State 14.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Running a quarterback sneak here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
Razor. Here we go. Lizzie.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass hauled in near the 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
That makes the score, Georgia Tech 49, Boise State 21.
They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Georgia Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
There's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He eludes the rush. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
21.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Caught quickly. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He makes the grab.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
And the Broncos pick up enough for a 1st down here. Back to throw again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Running out of time in the pocket. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the stick.
Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Georgia Tech, 63. Boise State, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's going to score on the pick-6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they'll set up with a PAT.
Number 13 scores for the defense.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Boise State 21.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Boise State Broncos will take over. First and
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Launching it downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in his football game. Thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia Tech. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
number 19.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Georgia Tech 77. Boise State 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hussein. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set.